Hello 3D modelers. Here is a video tutorial on how to access and use models from the 3D warehouse, which I know you're all excited about. So this video is for the SketchUp web users. When you are using SketchUp through the web, the 3D warehouse is simply its own website. So once you're in your SketchUp app here, you want to also open up a new tab with the 3D warehouse, and that's simply 3dwarehouse.sketchup.com. So once you have both of those open, we can decide what we want to add into your model from the 3D warehouse. So here's my completed doghouse part 2. I think I want to add a squirrel to my doghouse file. So I'm going to go to the 3D warehouse website. I'm going to search squirrel. Perfect. When I click on the model that I want to use, it opens up all of the model information. Once I know that I like it, if I'm not sure, I can click on 3D model. It will actually open it up and you can kind of orbit around the model. So let's just see what this squirrel looks like. There he is. Now I can orbit around. All right, I think I like him. So I'm going to click download. Now this is really important that you make sure you choose SketchUp 2017 model. I know we're in 2019, but in order for all of us to see your 3D warehouse objects, they need to be 2017 versions. So you're going to click that option. You'll see it downloaded it to my computer. So now I can go back to my SketchUp model. And then in the little folder icon at the top of my screen, there's an option to insert. I want to click that, and then I want to insert a file from my computer because I just downloaded that squirrel model to my computer. So I click your computer. And now in here, I can find my squirrel that I just downloaded. Here it is, squirrel.sketchup. Choose it. Once I've chosen it, there it is. I'm going to insert as component. And once I do that, it loads it right into my model. You'll notice you're automatically on the move tool when you get back inside of your SketchUp file. So you just click once to place the squirrel, and then you'll notice that this model is already grouped. It's grouped as one single object. So now I can re-click and move him around as I wish. I think I want him near my tree, so I'm going to put him over here. Now, if I don't want my squirrel to be facing this direction and I want to rotate him, I use the rotate tool, and the rotate tool is inside of the move tool here. So click the move tool. The 2 arrows going in a circle, that's the rotate tool. So I'm going to click that. Now this is a little tricky. You'll see that the rotate tool opens up a protractor. This protractor, as I hover over my squirrel, is going to want to go in a million different directions. The simplest way to do this is to hover until your protractor is actually on the ground like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to click once, and you'll notice as you move around, the protractor spins. Okay, wherever you click again, creates a little line, and that's where the squirrel is going to rotate around. So I don't want to go very far. So I clicked once. I'm just going to click a second time right here. And now my squirrel is going to start to rotate around that space like this. So I want him to be facing my doghouse. So I'm going to re-click when he's facing the way I want, and that places him in that direction. So now I'm going to zoom out. And there he is. And I want him to be at a proper scale. He should be smaller than my dog, smaller than my tree. He looks pretty good. So I could do this a bunch of times. If I wanted a bunch of squirrels, I could copy and paste him a bunch of times. I could do the same thing with any of my other models that I've loaded from the 3D warehouse. And now it's saved to my computer. So in future SketchUp files that I create, I don't have to go back to the 3D warehouse and re-download my squirrel or my tree or my dog because they're already saved to my computer. So I hope that you have a fun time with the 3D warehouse. Insert as many models as you want. Just be careful because as you load these models into your SketchUp file, your file will become really, really big and it can start to lag. So make sure you save really often.